Hello everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Peter Jan Palyan Cantillo and today we are going to discuss the basic bread making process. To produce high quality and consistently uniform bread product is challenging. Good quality ingredients, properly balanced formula, and correct handling throughout every stage of the product process are required. Always remember that the poor quality baked products could result in spite of a good ingredients and proper formula if careless procedure are employed in any stage of the production process. The bread making process first is scaling and weighing of ingredients, mixing of dough, fermentation, preparation of pan, and dough makeup. Final proofing, the baking, the panning, and calling slicing and packaging. Number one is the scaling or weighing of ingredients. It is made in advance and before the start of the mixing operation. The weight of ingredients are kept together in stock pots or another suitable containers until used when mixing. There are different factors for accurate of weighing of ingredients. First is the balance formula. It is varying percentages of ingredients will change the characteristic of the finished product. Letter B is the consistent production. It requires the quantity reducing the danger of under or overproduction. And letter C is the consistent production of quality product. Number 2 is the mixing of dough. To develop the gluten, it is the combination of the basic ingredients along with other essential ingredients such as the bread improver and shortening. It is mixed by the mechanical means into a well-developed pliable mass. It also obtains a uniform distribution of all ingredients in the dough to form and develop the gluten structure. We have mixing method stage. First is pick up ingredients are combined into a sticky mass. Next is preliminary develop where the dough acquires smoothness. Third stage is clean up, elasticity starts. Dough begin to pull away from the side of the mixing bowl. The fourth stage is the final development. The dough is smooth, dry and elastic and leaves the side of the mixing bowl cleanly. And the fifth stage is let down. Dough is starting to be overmixed. It is wet, sticky, and shiny dough with little or no elasticity. In bread making process, we have two dough mixing methods. First is the straight dough. It is a single mixing process and it's the basic method from which all other processes are derived after adding all ingredients in a normal manner. This method also relies on less yeast and longer fermentation time to fully develop the dough. Number 2 is the sponge in dough. It is a two-step method of dough mixing and requires that some portion of the flour, the yeast, the water, and the other ingredients is used in the sponge stage, which is fermented for a period of time. If we follow the dough mixing method, it has advantages of correct mixing. First, we have the optimum absorption, the good gluten development, semi-dry dough making fermentation time slightly shorter. We can create good loop volume, better keeping quality of the bakery product. Number 3 is the fermentation. The correct fermentation is the groundwork of a good bread. The most important point in fermentation is to get the dough into the oven at the precise stage of maturity required to produce the best loaf possible with the ingredients and process used. Number 4 is the preparation of pans. Always prepare the necessary utensil prior to the processing methods. Bear on your mind that a dirty pan can cause a product to have an off flavor and at times result in a mold contamination. Recipes specify whether the pan is to ungrease or well greased. Number 5 is the dough makeup. Once mixed, the dough requires processing throughout to the final baked product. And number 6, we have the dividing or scaling. The requirements that the baking losses yield must be considered at this stage, and the extent of this depends on the variety, the size, and the shape of the product. Number 7 is rounding. This is performed to expel gas, thus reducing the size of the cells. It gives the dough piece a smooth surface and to provide a shape that can be easily handled. Rounding gives the dough piece a uniform tension throughout. Number 8, we have the intermediate proofing. The dough partly ferment, relaxing the dough and its surface so that the final molding can be undertaken without damage to the dough structure. It takes 5 to 15 minutes to achieve sufficient relaxation in the dough to allow the final molding to take place. Number 9 is demolding. The dough is now molded to its final shape. This can be carried out by the hand or the machine. Number 10 is the final fruit. The dough pieces are allowed to ferment until they reach the final desired volume prior to baking. These usually take place in a cabinet or chamber where temperature and humidity of the final proofer are controlled to allow the dough to recover from the stresses undergone during molding. Number 11 is the baking. The objective of baking is to apply heat to the light, well-raised dough and transfer it into palatable, appetizing, and digestible product. The dough should be baked at the proper temperature until such time as it acquires a uniform color from top, sides, bottom, and ends. Number 12 is the depanning. The efficient removal of bread immediately after baking is required. If associated faults are to be avoided, sweating and sidewall collapse. Damages baking pans, on the other hand, are usually the result of careless. The depanning techniques are poor maintenance and will contribute to production problems and poor bread quality. Number 13, we have the cooling, slicing, and the packaging. The three operations are closely related, and regardless of the baker's size, each operation should be planned and coordinated. Bread, which is to be sliced and packed, must cool sufficiently to prevent difficulties occurs that may contribute to mold development. The packaging of the bread, it is required to provide one or more of the following function: to protect the bread from internal contamination, protect the bread from external damages, provide a suitable method by which labeling for identification, for the promotion and information that can be achieved. Number 4, we have to provide a suitable medium for containment, handling, transportation, and use of the bread. Number 5, retain the moisture in the natural qualities of the bread product.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on.